Ugh. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts, continuing our little pirate campaign. I have gone through and refitted everything that needed to be refitted. Thankfully, that didn't take too long. Me, who spent a lot of yesterday doing that. A lot of yesterday doing that. Ugh. Anyway, here to continue. We're probably gonna go up against the Americans next because I've looked at the Japanese. I don't think we're ever getting a Japanese battleship. I mean, technically we did beat the shit out of them and get a battleship during when that crashed, but yeah, I don't think we're getting a battleship from the Japanese. Technically, we already gotten one. We'd already gotten one, technically speaking. Unfortunately, we ended up not getting to keep that one. But yeah, I don't think we're ever getting one for the rest of this now. Because, yeah, well, I'll show it off in a moment here once I've got all the posts here. That, we are alive. And we got the silly pudding here to be co-host today while they play Kerbal Space Program.
Wah.
Ugh. Ugh. Almost done getting set up here. Now to post some live on the blue sky. Ugh. Fuck. Saliva went down the wrong throat.
Oh.
Alright, I'm good. Anyway, the reason why Japan's kind of fucked. The British. So yeah, I don't think we're ever seeing a resurgence of the Japanese Empire. The Japanese Empire is gone, and we just have to accept the fact that, well, we did get that battleship that one time. We didn't get to keep it afterwards, and boy, Japan did not make the most of that.
Oh.
Am running the naval refits, so we do have quite a lot of ships being worked on at the moment. Getting as many of these ships brought up to date as possible. Get the Eagle. Nope. Can't refit the Eagles. Can refit the shark bait, though. I have enough room for that on the docket. And the Tama. We have a lot of ships that need refitting. There we go. There's a bit more room. There's nothing left of Japan for me to go to war with about. Wars erupted between Britain and the Soviet Union. Thought we were already allies, Portugal. Did you leave me and then come back? Okay, Portugal. Where's the Eagle class? There it is. Get them under refit. At the very least, the ships that I didn't capture from the enemy aren't gonna take 2 trillion years to receive their refit. At least the ones I didn't capture from the enemy this war. Because the other ones are going to be in the dockyards for a bit. Get all the ducks under refit. Can we get all these destroyers under... Yeah, we have enough room to get those destroyers under refit. Let's see. Britain and the United States are hating each other again. Brazil wants some boats. Canada wants some boats. I forgot we're allies with Canada now. Once these ships are done being refitted, I'll start sending them throughout the fleet to go join up. I do have a couple of ships that weren't part of the this group because they got yeeted into random ports. So I found them randomly just laying about. So they're also in the distribution island. The island of distribution, where I send basically every ship I capture to sort out later. Unfortunately, we're a bit shorter on torpedo boats than we were last time after several of them were destroyed in the last war. And we're running low on smaller vessels. They tend to explode quite a bit. I have worked to try and make them a little bigger so that way then they can take a little bit more of a hit instead of just getting hit and immediately flooding to death. To be fair, that probably isn't much considering they just kind of are made of paper. Paper mache in a dream. All the phoenixes. Them refitted. Get the pigeons refitted. Run those refits. Super propellers 4, advanced torpedo launchers. Mexico has signed an agreement with the United States, I think. Traitors. I worked with you for years, Mexico. Why? Oh, the Netherlands still are over here. Not surprised they're still alive. Oh, we did also manage to gain Borneo. Not that that matters much, but you know, it's there in our control now. Get these German condors refitted. Prince Eugene gets another refit, now having quad turrets instead of triple turrets, because I wanted more firepower on that platform. And there wasn't really much room to put it anywhere else other than just upgrading the turret to house another gun. Alright. Are there any ships that I missed? Go under class. Let's see. Alright, so the Crows, there's 2 of them still in 1931. There is a Raven that's still 1931. Sparrow that's still 1931. Let's see, where are the Crows? There's the Sparrow. Crows. See, was Crows, Sparrow, was it? No, it wasn't you. Flamingos. There's a couple of flamingos that need refitting. Let's see. Who else got missed? Let's see. Oh yeah, the Raven. Raven class. Concord set. I think that's how that's pronounced. I'm sure French people everywhere will be annoyed with person that speaks English mispronouncing French. Let's see. Any other ships that got missed, or is everything up to the 1936 pattern? Everything looks to be in the 1936 pattern. Yeah, everything looks to be in 1936. Oh, China has stolen Sumatra. Who the hell did they take it from? I think it was the Soviets that they took it from. Soviet Union is not having a fun time right now. China is still in a pretty powerful position. We definitely didn't knock them down as much as some of the others we have. I don't know who we would, well, I know we're gonna attack the Americans. That's a no-brainer on who's up next to bat, but, let's see. You had 8 battleships, 5 seconds. Oh, you're at war with, like, the British and the Germans. You're about to be in a war with the Soviets. That would explain why you don't have any battleships. You have one. One singular battleship. Mr. President, we have one battleship. And I bet you it's not going to survive this turn. Going up against the fucking British, it is not going to live very long. So we're at a total of 46 vessels, which is definitely a lot smaller of a number than we started our war with China with. So we definitely came off on a net negative for new warships. Again, our priorities are avoid casualties because, boy, those casualties, they really ramp up. Yeah. Loading times on this game.
Like they take a minute?
Yeah, they take a while between turns. More because it's just running a lot of calculations for these nations. There aren't too many nations left. Italy's dead. Austria-Hungary perished. Japan is about to perish.
Oh.
Honestly, I think I'm gonna have to go to war with the British just to do something interesting, because the British are in a position to where they have a lot of shit and they've pissed off a lot of people. The British have gone and pissed off the world. Anyway, you definitely need a couple of destroyers. Fortunately, I ain't got many of them. I didn't get many of them during that war. Alright, how about main fleets? How many of you need destroyers? You still have your destroyers. You still have your destroyers. I think it's mostly my fleets in the Pacific that lost their destroyers. Yeah, I gave you a couple of destroyers, and you definitely lost them. Alright, so I'm gonna replenish you with 2 destroyers. 3 destroyers, actually. The other 2 will go to the Caribbean. As your consolation prize, I will provide you a Gizo class heavy cruiser. Actually, never mind on that heavy cruiser. You guys have like 10 heavy cruisers. You don't need another heavy cruiser. What could you use, though? Let's see. You got 4 battleships, 10 heavy cruisers, 4 light cruisers. I guess I could give you a couple more light cruisers. But the other fleet kind of needs one. Alright, so I'm going to send you to Melania. Couple of you are going to go to the Brazil fleet. Actually, all of you are going to go to the Brazil fleet. Brazil fleet needs some restocking on its equipment. The battleships, I'll probably assign one of each of them to the Pacific squadrons, because the Pacific squadrons, I don't think have any of the captured battleships yet. They've all been kind of exclusively reserved for use over here. Yeah. The Gizao is the 9-inch version. One of you guys lost a heavy cruiser, didn't you? Yeah, you only have 2 heavy cruisers. You have 5. You have 3. Yeah, you definitely lost one. Send you over there. Soviet Union is attempting to invade the Ottoman Empire? Is that what that said? I wasn't really paying attention. Let's see. These 2 destroyers are now finished. You guys go and help replenish the Caribbean squadron. You guys already actually have quite a few light cruisers, so I'm gonna redirect 2 of these light cruisers over to the Caribbean squadron. Just to help bulk it up a bit. And bulkhead protection, 24-inch torpedo. Improved submarine propellers. I really haven't much been caring about where my research is, honestly, at this point. Don't think we need to bother with torpedo size anymore. Our torpedoes are already pretty large as is. I guess we should probably invest in our guns. Because Naval communications is fine enough. We'll move you over to big guns, you do small guns, and we'll hopefully end up with a decent amount of shit, because we already have radar too. Like, we are pretty well set for what we can and can't do. We just need to wait for these battleships, battle cruiser, and heavy cruiser to come off the refitting yards. Then we will be in a position to attack the British. Because the British are kicking the asses of everybody that's near death. And I can't really stand for that. So we shall start to put some pressure on the British. Moving into position to start blockading the British and harassing their shipping. Just gonna start assigning squadrons to areas where the British are most prolific in. Because once again, as long as we can take territory off of them without destroying too much of their navy, we should be able to score ourselves a pretty penny. In terms of warships. Guess you can be assigned down here to take Australia. And you torpedo boats can go in over here and harass this one little island in the middle of fuck off nowhere. Start tearing down our relations with the British, because we have very high relations with the British, once being their ally. That is no longer the case. And now Canada has signed an alliance with the Soviets. Why is everybody ditching ship? We sell you boats. Why the fuck are you ditching me? Assholes. Sons of bitches. All of them. All of them sons of bitches. Brazil, you are my one and only friend who has stuck with me through this all thick and thin. Even though you did eat one of my other allies. You know, you're a great friend other than the cannibalism. These would probably be a bit more worthwhile, but I honestly probably would want to take these as they are a threat to my controlled Panama Canal. And you guys would need to be dispatched to deal with Uruguay, because that is very much in a position to ruin my South America. The ground game that's going to happen in Africa is going to be intense if anything does happen in Africa. Because our army logistics are both 100%. But to be fair, my army force is a lot smaller than theirs for some reason. Probably because I own more provinces. Yeah, my army budget is a lot smaller than my naval budget. That would probably be why. Why is the army budget so small? Also, how many boats do you have, Brazil? Yeah, I know you've been buying a shit ton from me. You got like 7 battleships in this one port. Jesus. Brazil is just armed to the teeth with whatever it is I sold them. Who's still with me as well? The Ottomans? Well, funny how we were once fierce enemies, and now they come to me for their protection. Those battleships and heavy cruiser are taking so damn long to get worked on. How's Kerbal Space Program going?
Been spending way too much time building the ship. They just wouldn't stop acting like a slinky.
Hello, Bella. How are you? Welcome on into the stream. How much longer until these are done? 15 months. 5 months on you. Yeah. Basically almost 2 years to refit that damn ship. Which, you know, was potentially bound to happen when I went and completely redid it. Guatemala, Britain has been conquered by Mexico. And Britain has taken Croatia. Croatia has changed hands so many times. First it was Austrian, then it was, I think it was Italian for a bit. Then the Germans took it. Then the Russians took it. Oh wait, no, the Japanese took it, and then the Russians took it. And now the British have taken it. Almost everybody has had their turn with it. Oh, when did we lose Bulgaria to the fucking, Serbs? Oh, that's unfortunate. I didn't know that happened at any point. Whoops. I guess I wasn't paying that much attention to it. To be fair, did we really need Bulgaria? Probably not. I mean, it has oil, but we took a lot more provinces off the Chinese, so I feel like it all balances out in the end. Our two 19-inch guns are now available. Too bad we don't have anything that can field them. Put the money into the GDP. I don't need any more money. Just increase the GDP. I need to get the ground army somewhat, paid. They are, they're not doing too hot. Yeah. Their budget is so much smaller than my naval budget. So to be fair, our naval budget is so much larger than the British naval budget. Yeah, I think the British are now starting to feel some of the hurt from fighting two different naval powers at once. Even though those naval powers are outnumbered 3-1. British are taking losses. So whether or not they'll have any battleships by the time I actually get to shoot at them remains to be seen. I do hope they will have at least a battleship for me to capture at the when we go to war with them, or at least I hope they end their war with the Russians and the Americans soon enough, so then the Americans and the Russians can rebuild their naval strength. Because my entire naval strategy relies on oh shit. I can't hit the GDP, so fine. Triple base is now available. What are we working on in the research department? We got the Mark 8 5-inch gun. I mean, the Mark 5, Mark 5 8-inch guns now available. Not much else available to us at the moment. Finally, that heavy cruiser is done. I forgot where I was going to send you. I forgot where I was going to put that heavy cruiser. I might send it to join the squadron down here, but they do have 2 heavy cruisers now. 7 light cruisers. They're pretty well outfitted. Who has an odd number of heavy cruisers? You do. You only have 2 heavy cruisers. So we're gonna send you to join up with them. That should at least balance out the heavy cruisers a bit. Oh, China's gone communist. As you do. Japan is invading the Netherlands. Japan, I think you got a lot bigger problems than the Netherlands. I think you got bigger problems there, buddy. Bigger fish to fry, you know, and all that. Advanced boiler and fuel systems. Super propeller 5. And the British aren't gonna like me hanging out in their waters, but fuck it. They get no say where I can be. You know what I also forgot about? They own all of Spain. I might have to actually deal with that. Yeah, you are gonna be redirected over here, actually, because we'll need to deal with that. That will very quickly become a problem. Because they can invade mainland France, and not a single enemy has been allowed to touch mainland France. And the British will not be the first to touch mainland France. That will be an insult to our French Republic that has gone on and conquered so many places. Just waiting for the turn to cycle. Very much like these 2 battleships to finish up construction. Well, not construction, but refit. Probably should make an upgraded version of a couple of the ships that I sell to my allies. Probably. Let's see, that's a Challange, so that would have been... Peacock. I guess I should probably release a modernized battleship for sale. Since I haven't sold the, I don't think any of them buy the Challange anymore. I think they all just buy the other shit. Challange has become a ceremonial piece at best. I'm sure my allies appreciate me selling them only the most advanced warships, and by most advanced I mean it looks like it belongs in a museum. Is that how I spelt it? Yeah. Challange 2. Let's see, she has a Gen 1 radar. I mean, it fits. I think it's funny. I don't think I'm gonna be able to do it though. Might not be able to handle such a change. Now she can handle such a change. Yeah, she's got 2 9-inch guns now. And again, this is going to be sold to other people. I don't really care about this. But hey, it's a new updated battleship for the modern age. A reminder of what some of our ships used to look like. Just flat tops and broadside capabilities. Ah, those were the good old days. And that's now available for purchase from by our allies. So now they can acquire better ships. Germany has broken their alliance with us. Germany, you don't have many friends. Why would you do such a thing? It seems like a very poor move. I would like these battleships to get fucking finished, but they are taking fucking forever. Advanced survivability. Improved torpedo propulsion. All things I don't really give that much of a crap about. Advanced bulkhead protection, advanced naval shell, superior crew training. Oh, shipbuilding capacity got bigger. Too bad I don't really use much of this. A lot of it's more just used to build other people's shit. All I basically do is just build shit for other people. Anything that's shiny and new is immediately sent off to some third world country while I'm just sitting here with the leftover shit I stole from everyone else. Ugh. No, we're not going to war with China. Mark III 17s are now available. There are only, I'm pretty sure, 2 ships in the fleet that actually use the 17-inch gun. If I scroll up to the top here, there's one of them. And there's the other one. Both of them being the only ships to use the 17-inch gun. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure I would bother to go through and upgrade these to the Mark III 17-inch gun. Is it better? Yes, arguably. It would be the smart thing to do to upgrade to the 17-inch gun. I mean, not upgrade to the 17-inch gun, but upgrade the version that the ships are currently using. I'm just not entirely sure they're able to actually support an upgrade to the 17-inch gun. To the Mark III 17-inch gun. Do those turret caps change, like, at all? I think the 8-inchers got bigger. Do I bother with this? What do I get for this? More shell damage, that's for sure. Muzzle velocity. Eh. Considering these are 17-inch guns, they're already gonna do a lot of damage when they impact. So, I don't think I need triple base on this. I guess a better sonar system would be nice. I guess I can increase the length on the 17s by 1%. Give them that little extra range. Yeah, that should do it. That'll be a decent little upgrade. Might as well give the 8-inchers a slightly thicker barbette. And yeah, that's about it. I guess those ships will immediately go in for another refit once they're done. Thankfully, it's only 2 additional months of getting worked on. Considering we still aren't at war with the British, more than worth it. More than worth it. Come on, game. It's not that hard to load. You can see the boat. It's right there. Loading times in this game can be kind of miserable at times. Alright, over to the battle cruiser, who also uses the 17-inch gun.
How long do they usually take to load?
A little while. Especially if the boat has a lot of guns on it, then it takes quite a while to load. As far as I can tell, it counts each gun as its own entity. So, if you have a boat with a lot of them, there's a lot of slowdown. And pain. Alright, these are upgraded to Mark III now. So they should be a bit more accurate. I can throw a little extra length into them. I can get 2% extra length on these ones. Not that it really matters all that much for this. Like, again, they are 17-inch guns. They are going to hurt whatever it is that they look at. Rotation speed is 1.89 degrees a second. That is pretty slow, but decent for a turret of that size. Yeah, these things should do quite a number on anything that's in the water. Three months of refit time on that, but whatever. Good enough. As long as she is able to do what she needs to do, which is defend the Caribbean, I do not give a shit. Immediately get that battle cruiser under refit. Why can we not put you under refit? Oh yeah, it's because I have you out and about. That's why you can't be refitted. Whoops. I forgot that you're out and about at the moment. Yeah, we're gonna bring you back home real quick to get that refit done. As for the battleships, immediately get started on that. The Mark III 17s are going to make these so much better, and considering we're going up against the British, I am willing to take the additional wait time to get these ships up and running proper. Loading times. Come on now. Any day now. Yeah, one of the main issues of streaming this game. Time between turns, it can be quite a bitch. Oh, the Ottoman Empire is being invaded by China. Oh, you ditched me, you son of a bitch! Just like everyone else in this fucking alliance. You too, Portugal. Fuckers. You know what? You deserve to be invaded by the fucking Chinese. Assholes. Shouldn't have left the alliance. This alliance was the only thing keeping you safe. And you left it. I provided you ships, weapons, a steady alliance. And what do you repay me with? You fuck off to fucking fight a war with China. I could honestly probably dispatch a fleet to start taking some territory off the Ottomans, honestly. Which I might do, considering I would like to have Georgia back after they took it from me all those years ago. Alright, the Danjin will head down here to join up with you guys. What are you guys made up of? Raven class, Sparrow class, Raven class, Finch class. Yeah, you guys definitely do need a modern battleship to be the center of your fleet. So, the Denjin will go and join up with you. Gas turbines are now available. An engine type that, is nice. I don't know if we'll use it, but, it is definitely a nice engine type to have in the inventory. And then the other battleship will go and join up with these guys here, who I think are also without a mainline battleship. You have the Crow, the Raven, the Crow, and the Sparrow. Yeah, you guys don't have a mainline battleship. Alright, let's take Georgia back, people. Been a while since we've done a naval invasion. The Ottomans were spoiling for a fight. Well, they got one. No, we're not going to war with the United States. Mark 5 12-inch guns have been researched. I'm not entirely sure if any of our ships actually field 12-inch guns. See, 12-inch gun, 12, 12. 12-inch gun, 12-inch gun, 12-inch gun, 12-inch gun, 12-inch gun. No, it doesn't look like any of our ships field a 12-inch. Oh wait, no, never mind. I forgot that this one fields 12-inch guns. We do have one ship that fields 12-inch guns, but honestly, they're Mark 5. We already have Mark 4s installed. I'm not gonna. The difference between a Mark 5 and a Mark 4 isn't as significant as a Mark 2 to a Mark 3. Great, more submarine research. Shit I can't use. Nah, we're just gonna blow up this one port here. Georgia will be ours. No, we're not going to war with Japan. I will take a cut to my own budget. I have a lot of money. Super Propeller 6 is now researched. Advanced Hull Construction 2 is now researched. I'm going to move you off of that and over to armor quality. Oh, we've gotten all the small gun research? I guess we have. Everything's Mark 5. I don't think I've ever completed small gun research before. Don't know what to do. Guess I'll put it into turret mechanisms, I guess. Yeah, Brazil is the only one buying my ships now, which is back to the relations we had with Brazil for quite a while now. Oh boy, a super coastal submarine. Too bad I don't got that. No, we're not going to war with China. Since that's not going to increase the GDP, I'm not going to take it. Brazil would like 2 more boats. Yeah, Germany is down to, like, basically nothing, and they're only fighting the Japanese at the moment. Yeah, relations with the British are starting to tank quite hard, but once we go to war with the Oh, wait, no. Okay, at first I thought I was reading the British naval count of 26 battleships. No, that was my own naval count. They only have 1. At the very least, we might be able to score quite a lot of light ships from them. So, that's the one pro of them only having 1 battleship. As long as we don't destroy it, we can get it at the end of the war. Alright, Georgia is back under our control. Back over here. Unless Serbia has gone and fucked off from its current allies, then we're gonna go retake Brazil. I mean, not Brazil, Bulgaria. And let's go pressure the Serbians to give back Bulgaria. There's some unrest happening here apparently, and I can't figure out who's doing it. No, we're not invading the Ottomans. I'm trying to invade the Serbians. Well, that's what you get for ditching me, Canada. You went and joined the wrong team. Alright. Yeah, I think we're just gonna have to accept the fact that, I don't think I'm getting Bulgaria back anytime soon. At the very least, we can put the British under blockade, so, yeah, they're gonna take quite the hit to their economy when we go to war with them. They will attempt to destroy my, shipping. Oh, hey, the Ottomans are invading Syria. I take Georgia, and what do? They decide to counterattack. Bastards. Every time. Advanced bulkhead protection. Yes, we're gonna retaliate against the Ottomans because fuck you guys, you shouldn't have attacked Syria. It's very much on you guys. Should have thought about that before you decide to be a bad boy, Ottoman Empire. I thought we could be friends. I'll deal with it. United States can just have him back. I really don't give a shit. Superior armor forging, advanced sonar system 5. Brazil would like 2 of the Select class heavy cruisers. And their invasion to Syria isn't going to go well with the fact that I am bombing their port in the province that they were supposed to be using to invade. Yeah. No, we're not going to war with the Republic of China. Blame the weather conditions. Advanced naval shells. Improved torpedo propulsion. Brazil with like 1 Seagull class battleship. The war goes on. Except we haven't gotten a war yet. Oh, hey. Guess who decided to come crawling over to us? Serbia did. Sure thing, Serbia. You can have some boats. We can be friends now. I totally wasn't planning on invading you. Nah, that never happened. Those plans didn't exist whatsoever. Make sure to burn all those plans. We can be friends now. You see, we hate Ottomans, you hate Ottomans, we all hate the Ottomans. Yeah, Serbia doesn't have any boats from the looks of it, though, to be fair. I did blow up a lot of their boats during the last war. So, that's probably why they don't have a lot of boats. Definitely didn't expect that we'd be fighting the Ottomans again. Thought we settled all the grievances between me and the Ottomans, but, yeah, apparently they decided they were back for round 25. I don't think they're ever gonna learn their lesson. I've taken many territories off of them. Still haven't learned their lesson. Maybe one day. That day is not today. Jesus, this turn is taking a while to turn over. How's KSP going? Because, yeah. Not really much going on here at the moment.
Load times.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm currently got a research station. I'm trying to get into the moon's orbital station right now.
Nice.
Forgot to put a 10 on it, so I'm not getting my contract completed.
Unfortunate.
I'm playing on hard mode, which means I can't revert.
I'm not even sure the game's still functioning. Yeah. I'm gonna reload the game. I don't think I've ever had it get to the point where it crashed during a fucking change of fucking turn. The good thing that it saves every time a turn is done. Otherwise, lose quite a bit of progress there. Ugh. I love the game tip of submerged torpedo launchers. Oh, they're safer to use. Yeah, safer to use my ass. I've used those things. They are not safer to use. All I get are fucking holes. Holes for days. The Ottoman Empire is scrapping the ships I sold them. Damn. mean, less chance of having to fight them. There's civil unrest in the Americas. Oh, I know, there's unrest in Germany. But America knows about it. Yeah, I feel like when you first start up the game, the turns run pretty quick, but as it drags on, they just really slow down. Radar Rangefinder 3 would be nice to have, but I'm not going to bother bringing the entire fleet back in for another refit when we're this close to a war with the British. As we seize another bit of Ottoman territory. Ugh. Ugh. United States scrapped the Finch of 1939. I don't know why you're scrapping ships when you already very clearly don't have enough ships to fight the British with. The AI in this game doesn't make sense half the time. I get the ship's outdated, but it's like, you don't have any ships to fight with. You need everything you can get. Why are you scrapping shit? You move back over here. Start putting pressure on the British over there. As we do need to gain southern Spain and Gibraltar. Take those off of the British, and that's at least a lot less worry about attacks on the homeland. Because while I can blockade the British to death, they can very much ground invade me. Also, I don't have many friends. I will have more friends when I go to war with the British, because there are not many people that are friends with the British either. Though it looks like the British have actually wrapped up a few of their wars. Actually, they wrapped up all of their wars. They are no longer at war with anyone. Great. Good to know we missed an opportunity there, but we're still committed to this war. The ship was conducting unauthorized reconnaissance. Anyway, Serbia has started to buy boats from me, so that's at least something. Sort by status. Alright, Serbia has bought one Salingo class light cruiser and one Soloro class battleship. I think the Soloro class battleship is a bit out of date. Oh well. Serbia wants an out-of-date vessel, they can have it. And thus, our war with the British begins. Let's see. Southern Spain. Are we able to push for that already? No. No, definitely not. We could take Gibraltar. Might as well. Shut down the British's ability to get into the Mediterranean. That would help us out quite a bit. There are a lot of British submarines. This is gonna get hairy. No, we're not going to war with China, or the Empire of Japan, or the United States. A bunch of question mark fucking submarines. They did not get close enough to actually do anything. Sink some enemy transports. No, we're not invading Portugal at the moment. Maybe later. Maybe later. Right now, we're just invading what we can. And hitting them where we can. Which, is gonna be in a few places. We have not managed to secure a blockade of the British because they have a shit ton of ships in the North Sea, who are all probably heading for Western Denmark. And that's a lot of ships. You guys are going to move to Western Denmark and hopefully intercept at least one of those squadrons before they're able to rally together. Begun the Great British-French War has. 100 Years War Part 2, Electric Boogaloo. Been years in the making. So we need discarded designs of the Gitamark class light cruiser. United States scrap ship DD-SP Lee. Create plans for new design Empress of India class battleship. Well, at least the British are still building shit. Alright, we've encountered the devastation. And her support fleet of quite a few ships. While I would like to capture this battleship, we all know full well that our capture rate of big heavy ships has been pretty abysmal. Alright. 4 battleships versus 1 battle cruiser, 3 heavy cruisers versus 2 heavy cruisers, 4 light cruisers versus 12 light cruisers, 4 destroyers versus 5 destroyers, and 1 torpedo boat versus no torpedo boats. Alright, I think, statistically speaking, we got them outnumbered. Statistically, on paper. Alright, destroyers. I want you guys to get together. Save on torpedoes, save on torpedoes. Light cruisers, you are gonna stick with the battleships. And destroyers, I want you sticking with the heavy cruisers for now. Armor piercing, save on your ammo. Same for you guys, armor piercing. The hell? Who just fired? Oh, it's the Maria Teresa. And her quad 10.1-inch guns. Alright, so battleships, you are going to head this way. What's your cruising speed? 15 knots? Heavy cruisers, your cruising speed is 17 knots. You're gonna go that way. Prepare for combat. Alright. Neutron, I need you getting those 14s on that battle cruiser. Jesus Christ, she's a monster of a battle cruiser. 17.1-inch guns with the Mark I variety. She's got 1, 2, 3, 4 turrets in triple configuration.
I got the name for it.
They're not the most optimally placed turrets, but she is a fairly powerful ship. Going up against the, honestly, none of these other battleships matter in this fight. This is the battleship that matters. Our stolen Russian battleship from all those years ago with her 4 triple 14-inch guns. She should be able to do a decent amount of damage. You guys are going to want to turn a bit more. I'm surprised you're not shooting yet. Your 8s only go out to 14.9 kilometers? Kind of short. Alright, that one got flash fired, so she is already going to be engaging in retreat. So, secondary guns target the Colombo. Your guys' secondaries target the Serpent. Hey, Neutron, I need you having those guns focused on the battlecruiser, please. Light cruisers, I need you firing AP as well. Alright, we need to turn more away from the target. Light cruisers, I need you to break off and go this way. I need you attracting that fire. Incoming. Jesus Christ, are they fucking mad? They're charging in like madmen. Harder, Coldberg, harder. You need to turn. Damn it. He took a hit. Jesus fucking Christ, they are sending so many torpedoes on the Neutron. Alright, I need to get you out of here. Full speed. Try to limit where you're getting hit. Jesus fucking Christ, these light cruisers. What are they fucking on? Drugs? Because that's what it fucking looks like they're on. Fucking drugs. Jesus fucking Christ. I hate it when the AI does this. It just sacrifices everything to achieve nothing but piss me off. And they still have more ships in reserve. Damn it. The Mazzena just took a hit. Yeah, you weren't going to be able to clear that torpedo. Shit, turn hard, turn hard. Damn it, that's another torpedo on the front. Okay, I need your main guns firing on that target over there. Are you able to do it? I don't think you can. I think any ability for you to fight back has basically been lost. How about my other battleships? How's that going? Not great. Alright, where the fuck are my light cruisers? Still existing, surprisingly. Heavy cruisers, what's your status? Being shot at with torpedoes. Destroyers, what's your status? Firing torpedoes into friendly lines. Yep, I didn't expect much, but you know, somehow I was still disappointed. Shit, incoming. Damn it. Hey, you're gonna have to withdraw. You are too heavily damaged to continue fighting. Destroyers, I need you back in the fight. Like, actually doing shit. Damn it, we lost the Kolberg. I don't even know where the fuck my, light cruiser line is. Other than 3 miles out of position. Good to know we just got this fucking heavy cruiser and it's immediately gonna be destroyed in its first engagement under our flag. All that work to get it up and operational, and it's already looking at retirement at the bottom of the ocean. How is the Bedford still alive? Finally, the Bedford's been sunk. Alright, you guys need to help with that battle cruiser. Otherwise, we're gonna lose our very, very valuable battleship. Alright, at the very least, we managed to clip her ability to actually fight us. She's lost her 17 guns. Hopefully you guys can deal with her lighter armament. Heavy cruisers? Why are you in the middle of their goddamn formation? I sent you to go help, not to go and run into the middle of the goddamn formation. Damn it! They got our battleship. Fuck! Ugh. Damn it. Great, now we're down warships too. Oh, and we're probably gonna lose a heavy cruiser again. Remember, these are casualties I can't just easily replace. I have to replace them at the end of a war with whatever I can get from people, so these casualties are a lot more painful than you'd think. Like, at least in other campaigns, I could just replace them. In this campaign, good luck with that. Oh, for God's sake. Destroyers, get over here. I need your torpedoes. Damn it. Her magazine finally detonated. That's what did her in. Fucking hell. We've had that ship for a while. He's done pretty good. Sad to see her go. I ain't gonna let this battlecruiser get away with what she did, though. But to be fair, I may not have much of a fleet left to really say much about it. Where are my light cruisers? Alright, I need you guys over here. Yeah, the battleships can handle that. I need you guys over here. Yeah, we're losing the Maria. There's just too much fire. Yeah, this fleet is basically defunct now. There's nothing more this fleet can do throughout the rest of this war. Sure, the enemy doesn't have many battleships, but the fact that we just basically lost everything there, yeah. Not so great. A lot of this was kind of my bad. But yeah, the AI charging directly into me. So fucking stupid. Like, the AI does it randomly. It's not like some sort of heroic last charge. No, it's just, oh, you know, today I feel like charging the enemy line. And then they'll like not do it for like 20 years and then be like, you know what was really fun that one time we did it? Charging the enemy line.
Let's do it again.
Well, there goes the Saigon. Another old ship that has served us for quite a while. Light cruisers, how the fuck are you doing? Because, you're clearly not over here helping the destroyers. The fact that this fucking battleship is still alive, battlecruiser is still alive, is just an insult to me. You're telling me we fired how many torpedoes at you and not a single one of them hit? 4 torpedo hits, actually. And you are flooding, but you are not flooding enough. Alright, well. It's time to signal the retreat for the destroyers. They are in no condition to keep fighting. Get the fuck out if you can, but I'm not sure how well you guys are going to be able to do that. I had the Villers moving in to try and salvage the situation for the destroyers. Villers, I need your squadron to like actually form back up. Like they are just everywhere. Ugh, the fucking devastation is still alive. Just die already. Shot who knows how many shells at this fucking thing and it's still fucking floating. T7 is trying her hardest to stay in the smoke screen. And the destroyers don't have much of a defense for their rear. They are very much fully focused on the offense. Well, they do have torpedoes on their rear, so they can annoy whoever is trying to chase them. Not accurately, mind you, but they can annoy whoever's trying to chase them. Alright, you still have a few armor-piercing shells. I need to bring your gun around. You might be able to land a few decent shots on it. As my destroyers and torpedo boat run away. Just run away, guys. No sense sticking around any longer. You guys did some of your job, even if you did fuck off for most of the battle. The Villar's coming in to finish off that fucking heavy cruiser. Come on, he is well within your ability to rotate. Come on. Still just raining shells down on this fucking battle cruiser. How the hell it's still alive? I have no fucking clue. I think these light cruisers are the only things that haven't been absurdly shot to hell yet. Shame that we lost our Russian battleship. Had that one for a few years now and a few wars. She will be long remembered in the archives of the Jedi Order. Alright, let's sink the rest of these bastards. That way then, they can't join up with another fleet to beat the shit out of me later. And this fleet will have to go back to a port. They can't stay out here like this. They are in no condition to. We keep sending fucking high explosive shells at this thing because we're running out of ammo and everything else, and it's still going. This fucking bitch of a battlecruiser, no main guns, basically just running on its secondaries. Still fucking alive, horrifically on fire. Well over half of the crew is dead. The bridge has been steering as we struck, so she is not turning too well. Her engine is barely alive. I don't know how the hell it's still functional. Ah, shit. One of my light cruisers just got hit by a torpedo. Make sure the rest of you don't suffer that same fate. I thought they were out of torpedoes. Apparently, I was incorrect on that. Oh my god. What did I just tell you? Avoid torpedoes. What did you do? You let one hit you right in the snoozle. You're taking on water bad. There goes her front tower. Yeah, this is a pretty bad indication of how this war is gonna go, because the British can replace their losses. I cannot. Like, this entire fleet is gonna have to go to a port. Like, there's no doubt about that. The fact that this battlecruiser is hanging on by a fucking thread is annoying. You will die to our absurd amount of firepower, and you will take it. Take it like a man. You could have died, like, against our 14-inch gun carrier, but no, you had to kill it, so now we have to kill you with all our fucking small broadside-capable weapons. Death by 1,000 knives. The devastation has been destroyed. All that's left is that one light cruiser over here. The Sydney. Let this be a lesson to you, Britain. Don't send your fucking fleet in a kamikaze attack against my front line navy. You might be able to kill a few of us, but we'll take the whole damn thing down. I guess. I don't know. I don't know what would be a good saying about this, but, yeah, the Sydney is the last of their naval squadron here. At the very least, we were able to destroy it before it could meet up with another bigger squadron, but, yeah. Wish we had managed to get them before they were all grouped together like that. Honestly, you guys should probably withdraw from the battle as well. You're not in good condition at all. I could probably bring the destroyers back to help finish off this light cruiser, but yeah, I don't think they want to. There goes the Sydney. The casualties. The Neutron Manina, it was like one of our good ships. Like we needed that. That thing needed to stay alive. The Villars has scored the most damage. However, the Neutron definitely had the follow-up most damage. Too bad she's gone now. Lost to an ammo detonation. Enemy heavy cruiser fleet has decided to challenge my my other fleet. All right. From one frying pan to another. Alright, this battle should go a little bit better for us, because the enemy only has heavy cruisers. So to be fair, this is my very heavy, cruiser-focused fleet. You guys follow the heavy cruisers over here. You guys follow the battleships. And destroyers, you just continue to function as you are. Alright, battleships, you will go this way. Heavy cruisers, you will go that way. Destroyers, go to scout mode and continue to work with the battleships. Battleships, slow down to 14 knots. Hopefully the Hagen does not meet the same fate that was our Russian warship. So these guys brought some heavily armed heavy cruisers. Oh, we do have the other Guzao here, the 9-inch carrier variant. So, at the very least, we have two destroyers smoke up. I prefer if you weren't that close. But honestly, I might just have to take it. How long range are your guys' torpedoes again? 22.7. Alright, you guys are gonna have to fire into that cluster. Aggressive fire those torpedoes, gentlemen. Get a target on that destroyer and fire. Why aren't any of you firing? You have the torpedo range. Do it. Just fire the torpedoes somewhere, guys. You just need to get them off. Damn it. The V3 is gone. The heavy cruisers, at the very least, are attracting the attention of the enemy fleet. Ow. Damn it, the Hagen got hit twice. Alright, I need you moving at full speed. Ah, the Hagen got hit again. I hate it when they spam light cruisers. It's always so annoying. Having all these fucking ships that they can just throw at you at high speed. Can be quite annoying. Especially for these challenge runs where it's like, Oh, I need to be conservative with my shit. Yeah, try being conservative when you got fucking light cruisers bearing down your ass with 50 torpedoes each. And we've reached the era of where torpedo range is severely deadly. Yeah, that torpedo was gonna hit. Tried to avoid it, but not much I could have done there. That's a volley of torpedoes on the Petrie. I'm not entirely sure I'll be able to dodge those. Not unless I turn a bit harder. Loosen up this formation. Oh, we've gotten the Firefly. We have killed off quite a few of their destroyers and light cruisers. Unfortunately, those were very much the ships I was kind of hoping to get off of the British in this war. So, their losses are... Oh, we're gonna lose the Bullivines. The Bovines. Unfortunate. She is definitely not having a fun time. I spotted another photo opportunity over here. Sorry for the janky slideshow that happens whenever I hit the speed button. There ain't much I can do about it. Yeah, there goes the bovine. Has the battleship line done much of anything? Not really. In fact, they're now just kind of merged together. Alright. George, you need to disband from your group here. You go home. You are in no condition to keep fighting. The rest of the cruisers will continue the fight without you. Shit. Well, those were some good hits with the 9s. Too bad none of them were enough to put some holes in the bottom of her. Still have to deal with all those heavy cruisers. Like, they kind of just... They brought in their heavy cruisers and then just kind of fucked off with them. Like, they sent all of their light shit to die, and their heavy cruisers are just like, I'm gonna go home now. Fuck you guys, I'm going back to the Isles. Yeah, that light cruiser isn't going to stay afloat much longer. Fortunately, she's also managed to do some damage to the Colmar. Yeah. A torpedo hit? We didn't fire a torpedo at that thing. At least I don't think we did. You got torpedoes? No. Okay, that torpedo definitely wasn't from us. Yeah, they fired a torpedo into their own ship. Good job, guys. There are my battleships. Alright, the Hagen has dealt with her flooding, so she's no longer actively flooding. I would like if her main guns could start firing on those heavy cruisers, but I don't think she's in much of a condition to provide any form of mainland attacks on those. Not with all that water inside her. Your cruising speed is 17 knots. You've already been slowed down to that, so don't really matter about slowing down any further. The Colmar is taking another hit. Incoming torpedo salvo. Ugh. That's not gonna be able to reach my my heavy cruiser. Yeah, they have 4 heavy cruisers. All of them fucked off. One of them has turned around to engage, but that's about it. The Hagen's 12-inch guns are trying to be able to hit the target. So far to no avail. I think with all the flooding we've caused on this destroyer, it would be going down. Yeah, I did not mean to lead this ship as close as she is. Yeah, you need to start getting the fuck out of here. Shit. That's not good. Hard turn, hard turn. Damn it, we lost the Bagoo. And that's because of incompetence on my part. I was not paying enough attention to what was going on there. And we lost the Pluton, but that's more because the enemy have charged her. Off in the distance, you can see my battleship engaging their heavy cruiser. They're putting up a tough fight. A lot tougher than the Chinese did. The Chinese were a decently tough fight for a bit, but yeah, they definitely didn't have the forces to handle what we were doing. The British, on the other hand, they have quite a large navy. There are still so many fucking destroyers, though. Hey, look at this. They're all just clumped up here. Very much I can do about them. Because all my light cruisers decide to fuck off. Oh, we're down to just the HE rounds on the 9-inch guns. That's not good. Well, if the 9-inchers are going to be firing HE, might as well have the 5-inchers fire AP. Incoming again. Oh, for fuck's sake, why are you guys all the way over there? I need you over here now. The torpedo avoidance is fine. It's pretty good at its job, but for fuck's sake, why are my light cruisers all the way over there? Like, they should not be all the way over there. It should be, hey, this torpedo is pretty close to where I am. I need to move. Not, hey, this torpedo is 12,000 miles away from me and aimed at a completely different ship. I need to get the fuck out of here. That torpedo spread is fired a little too close. I don't think I'm going to be able to clear it. Even if I do clear this one, which it does look like I might be able to do, I don't think I'm going to be able to clear this one. Damn it. Rudder's taking a hit. Like, I desperately need these light cruisers. They're the only thing with enough firepower to really challenge these fucking destroyers with their giant amount of mass. We're gonna lose this heavy cruiser because the light cruisers decide to fuck off. That's no fault of my fucking command. That's the fault of the fucking AI decide to drag my light cruisers all the way over there. Alright, the Lizard is the biggest threat. She still has torpedoes. Yeah, we're gonna lose the Gazelle. Fucking hell. She put up such a better fight than her cousin. And she's taken out due to the fucking fact that all the light cruisers decide to fuck off. Who knows where to do who knows what. Like, look at how far. Okay, you're on the retreat, so you're fine. You're not being punished here. The other ones, Jesus fucking Christ. All guns focus fire on that target. And the Colmar is not having a fun time. Nobody in the heavy cruiser squad is having a fun time. Ugh. Yeah. Yeah, this here might be the last campaign of the game because honestly, the Americans are in pretty shit condition. The fucking Chinese are not much better off. Russia is basically on a collapse. I don't think Britain's gonna really put up much of a fight. It is really just gonna be how long until we beat the British down enough to actually get some fucking battleship, because there really isn't much else to gain out of this war, because it really is just battleship and maybe some lighter ships. But yeah, this challenge run has been fun for the most part, but there are limits. It's sort of like where it's more the AI limitations. I haven't really seen much of what the AI can and can't do, but they've definitely not been the greatest. It's definitely down to just shooting the hell out of the remaining enemy ships. Which is mostly just these fucking destroyers. Which unfortunately my heavy cruisers are not having a fun time dealing with. Where is your partner light cruiser, by the way? Yeah, that checks out. I need you guys to assume a normal formation. You guys need to actually be trying to survive, but also actually be in your group. Oh, they fired torpedoes at us. Those bastards. Oh, and they actually managed to hit the Hagen. Again. Son of a bitch. Shit. Incoming. Yeah, the Colmar is not long for this world. No fault of the Colmar. She did her service. Light cruisers definitely kind of dropped the ball on this one. The Hagen is too flooded now to actually fight back. Thankfully, a little bit of turning can get her guns back on level enough to be able to fire. So that does mean she is very much limited in what she can do now. Of course, I don't think a single one of our torpedoes have managed to actually land on a target. Finally got that destroyer. Okay, you are gonna go and try and hunt down those ships. You are gonna try and go and support what's going on over there. Those enemy torpedoes? Those are enemy torpedoes. Damn, they have a long-ass range. How long range is the British torpedo? 10.9 kilometers. That's a lot farther than 10.9 kilometers from wherever that got launched from. What about this destroyer? What's his, what would that give him? 10.7. Really don't know where that fucking torpedo came from. But the Crescent isn't going to be around much longer to tell us about it. Again, a lot of enemy ships destroyed, but that wasn't the point of this campaign. Also wasn't the point of the fucking, battles here. Usually our goal is just to heavily damage the enemy fleet and force them back to their ports, but I am tired of dealing with the fucking British Navy already, and we've only had 2 battles with them. The Duke is not going to last much longer. Yeah, that's the last destroyer, the Munster. She's still got torpedoes left, and she looks like she's planning to try and use them. Yeah, this one has 14.7 kilometer range. Yeah, both of these fleets are basically completely disabled. This one at least has some redeeming qualities. The other one is basically just a shell of its former self. Well, she either fired her torpedoes or didn't. One of the two. Hard to tell. Yep, she fired. Ugh. Yeah. That was... Considering what we put into that battle, that was not a fair trade, considering we can't build more of those ships. And now our invasion of Gibraltar is completely fucked. Yeah. The remains of you guys are immediately going to port. Like, you guys are not engaging anything else. Go to port. You are heavily damaged. You guys. You're gonna move here to prevent the invasion of Denmark. You guys are gonna head down here to assist in the invasion of Gibraltar. You guys are gonna go bomb Singapore. Where the hell is Eastern Australia? There it is. Yeah, in terms of casualties, the British are down to 67 ships, and we're down to 232. So, while they have suffered a lot of casualties, they have 102 ships under construction. I don't know how many of those are for their allies, but that's a lot of ships. And our army force is really underfunded, but theirs is also completely collapsed, apparently. Their army force was like a shit ton, and now it's like less than ours. I don't know how that happened. Enemy submarines. Enemy transports. The battleship Russell. That is their one and only battleship. Against the Voltaire, the Petrie, the Vanguard, and the Hagen. And the remains of their squadron. Half tempted to auto-resolve this, considering I am kind of tempted to just make this the last campaign of the war. Of the campaign, because I know the goal was to capture a battleship from every country, but honestly at this point, I'm not really having as much fun as I was. Like, it's, again, a lot of these challenge runs are fun early on, but once you get to the 30s and 40s, it just becomes a fucking slog. Especially if you're in a challenge run like this, where you are limited on what you can get. Like, you have to be conservative, but when the AI decides to throw shit at the wall and be like, I'll fix it, that's when shit hits the fan. Ugh. At least the Hagen's no longer flooded, so she can actually shoot proper. We're down to one heavy cruiser, so honestly, you might as well just join up with the battleship squadron. Not much point in throwing you anywhere else. Light cruisers form up into one group. Do normal formation, please. The Hagen is the only ship that can hit that. Load your armor piercing, because that's probably all we're gonna be able to use. Hagen, I want you firing your main guns on the Russell. See if you can take her out. Jesus, she is a monster. I thought the battle cruiser we fought before was horrifying. This thing's got fucking 18-inch guns in triple configuration. Break up that formation, gentlemen. B6, drop your torpedoes. I feel like half of my destroyers just aren't able to actually target their torpedo launchers at anything. Even though I check in the fucking designer if they can rotate. Oh, now you fucking fire. Bitch. The battleships will hang as far back as I can keep them. While the Hagen tries to fire on the battleship. Yeah, these destroyers are not gonna live. They are very much in the we're fucked zone of existence. Swing that torpedo launcher around and fire, please. Any day now, Destroyer 14. 14, I can see you have it lined up. Fire! Jesus. Alright, you guys, not that. Begin withdrawing. Oh great, you're gonna do that where I'm gonna have to manually withdraw you. Fun times. Oh, for God's sake, you guys haven't even been shot at yet with torpedoes. What the fuck are you doing? The torpedo avoidance in this game is so fucking busted. There are a lot of problems with this game. Many problems. They aren't going to get fixed because the developers gave up on working on this game because they're assholes. I might stop doing challenge runs on this game for honestly a while. I'm not entirely sure. I know it does well on the YouTube channel, but honestly, it's a fun game at times. But this is just fucking bullshit is what I'm dealing with here. You're supposed to keep your fucking main guns on that target. If the main guns turn off of that target and waste ammo on something else, what the fuck are you gonna kill that fucking battleship with? Pagan, you are the only ship with the range and the firepower to fucking fire on that fucking battleship. It's got 18-inch guns. I would very much rather it not be shooting at us. Yeah, destroyers are not gonna get out of there. They are doomed to death. Fortunately, I'm just gonna have to kind of accept that. Now we got torpedoes coming at the light cruisers. Now you guys can bother fucking avoiding torpedoes. Because those are actually directed in your general direction. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to dodge that. That was a fuck up on my part. What are you doing, Voltaire? Get back in goddamn formation. They are still chasing down this poor destroyer. B-14. She's still putting up a decent fight, but yeah, she is fucked. Okay, so how the hell did you get hit by a torpedo is my question. You had far more ample warning and not me terribly piloting you into a torpedo. Also, how is it there's a light cruiser bearing down on you guys? A single one, mind you. And you guys haven't managed to kill it yet. I mean, sure, you're all equipped with 4-inch guns, so you're not exactly the best of light cruisers on the fucking block, but still. One light cruiser under that much fire should not be able to be that close. Please tell me you've landed a hit on that damn thing. You've landed one hit. You didn't even land a hit. Some random 8-incher landed a hit. Where did an 8... Who even has an 8-incher in this Navy anymore? Nobody in here in this Navy has an 8-inch gun. Are you telling me the fucking British shot themselves? Oh wait, no, I was reading the wrong log. No, her 8-inch gun has only managed 1 hit. We've managed 5 hits with the 12s. Yep. Saw that coming.
I'm back.
I'm not
How's it
playing
going?
I'm not playing this battle out. You guys can watch whatever the fucking auto-resolve is. We're gonna lose some ships, but I don't give a shit at this point. Ah, yes. That seems very fair. Yep. Fair. Fair game. Fair game. Yep. Fair game. Fair game. We're gonna call it here. I'm not doing this. In terms of the pirate-only challenge run, I'm gonna say this. It was fun. It was not bad. Not the worst. 1895 haul run was definitely worse. But, points of note for anyone that decides to do it themselves. Early game captures are probably the highest thing you're going to want to prioritize. Because it's really early game where you're going to be able to capture a lot of ships. And then you want to just use those ships as sponges to die horrifically in later wars. Because that's all they're going to be good for later on down the road once you reach the 1930s. It's always the 1930s. Every time you reach the 1930s in this game, it immediately goes, we're going to call this a difficulty tweak and kamikaze torpedo ships straight into your fucking line. Even though that doesn't make any doctrinal sense whatsoever. Yeah. The other reason I'm calling it here is because the British, they're down to 62 ships. Like, sure, China is a resurgent threat, but it's China. We've already beaten them up once. I already took a battleship from them. They're no longer on the target list. United States is basically just washed up. Japan also is basically washed up. They're not going to build a battleship. The Americans might, but yeah, the Americans aren't going to be able to survive long enough for me to do shit with them. When it comes down to fighting the British, it's really just going to be honestly auto-resolves at this point. I'm no longer... We've reached the point where I'm not having fun. Like, there is a point of where this game goes from fun to bullshit. And we are at the point of bullshit. Yeah, that entire fleet's gone now. The fleet over here is still under repair. Yeah, the British are at 35 ships. They're gonna have 110 new ships soon. It's not very much something I want to deal with. Like, the fun kind of got sapped out of it of me when they fucking kamikaze charged us in our first battle. And then proceeded to kind of just do that over and over again. Like, I'm not gonna fight a campaign where the enemy is just gonna keep kamikazing straight into me. It's not fun. Doesn't mean they're... Like, with the battleship only challenge run, that one I was easily able to get all the way to the 1960s without too much problems, because I could still build ship. 1895 hull run, that one ended up eventually stalling out. Because it just reached a point of difficulty. Again, I don't recommend anyone do this run, but if you do this run, you need to be beating up everyone. You need to be constantly beating up everyone. There is no time for refit. You just go to war with everyone. Take territory, take boats, end wars, and then start new ones. because good luck with anything else. Any opinions on my little crash out here, Pudding?
Like you were having a fun time.
Again, I was having quite a lot of fun until this section started. It's very much at the point where it's like, I don't give a damn anymore. And like, not even like auto-resolving we're trading well either. Like, we are losing shit severely. Like, there is nothing to really do at this point other than throw... Like, if I throw ships at the enemy, eventually they'll die, but... How many ships is it gonna take before I, fucking, perish here? So we're, yeah, we're gonna just wrap things up. I'm done with this save. Again, I know I could have gone farther. I could have probably sat through this and fought out with the fucking British, slugged it out. Probably could have won. But it's reached a point where it's not fun for me, and I don't think it's fun for you to watch. Like, I don't want it to be easy to where I just win battles, but I also want some level of fairness to where the enemy isn't going to just kamikaze charge into me. They do that a lot in these challenge runs where I have old-ass shit that can't handle being charged at. So we're gonna close the game here. We'll find something new to do some other time, because yeah, it's stream time's basically up for today. Let me find someone to raid you all off to. Again, sorry for my little crash out here, making things a little less fun near the end here, but honestly, I don't think we're gonna do another Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts challenge run. I know I've said that I want to do like other challenge runs, like the heavy cruiser run, the light cruiser run, all that. And I might still do those, but it's one of those I'm not too interested in doing it anymore. Again, the game can be fun, but the bullshit that can happen in it, that's when it loses its fun. And it's a lot of stuff that it's just not gonna ever get fixed. And I know there's the improvement project mod, but it doesn't fix the problems I have with it, which is mostly just how the AI plays. It mostly just adjusts. It makes it so that then you can customize ships more fully. I think it reworks the it gives you new scenarios. It reworks the how the AI designs ships, I think. But it doesn't rework how the AI commands ships, which is my main issue. The AI kinda is really dumb with the ship commands. Either it charges at you at full speed, or it runs away from you at full speed. Rarely will it engage in lines or just any level of strategy. It just kind of goes until you're dead or it's dead. And it will run away from you if it's outnumbered 2 to 1, which is fair enough, but it's annoying as hell to deal with. Let me see who there is to raid. We'll raid this bean. I haven't raided this bean in a long while. Oop. So yeah, that's the end of this campaign. What will be replacing it? I do not know. Because I'm not too entirely sure what I'm gonna do for these 4-hour stream slots now that I'm not gonna be doing this. I will either put it up to a vote or I will sort it out later on the Discord. But anyways, thank you all for joining in today. Hope you all at least had more fun than I did. Don't forget to check out the Discord link below to stay up to date with all the shit that goes on. Know when I go live, chat with me off stream. Don't forget to check out the YouTube channel to watch all the VODs that have been uploaded Friday through Monday, same time every week, unless I forget about it. And don't forget to check out the Blue Sky Admiral where you know when I go live. Once again, thank you for everyone that joined in today. Hope you all enjoyed. I hope Pudding you didn't mind my my nagging about this.
That's all good.
And I hope you all enjoy the person I'm sending you all off to. See you all next time. Goodbye. And hopefully whatever I pick will be less suffering.